What if the biggest obstacle in your life isn't the world around you? What if it's the battle happening inside your own mind? Every single day, your brain makes thousands of decisions. Some move you closer to the life you want, others quietly pull you away from it. People believe self-discipline is something you're born with. Psychology tells a completely different story. Self-discipline isn't a talent, it's a skill. Like every skill, it can be trained. Oh, why do so many people struggle? The answer isn't laziness, it's biology. Your brain is designed to save energy, naturally avoids discomfort. It constantly searches for the easiest path. That's why scrolling feels easier than studying. Watching another episode feels easier than going to the gym. Sleeping for 10 more minutes feels better than waking up early. Your brain isn't trying to ruin your future, it's simply trying to keep you comfortable. Comfort rarely creates growth. Growth begins the moment you choose discomfort with purpose. That's where self-discipline is born. In perfect days, when you feel motivated, in the quiet moments, when nobody is watching, you choose to do the right thing anyway. The real enemy isn't failure, it's instant gratification. Brain loves rewards, especially the ones that come fast. Notification, more video, more scroll, feels harmless. Those tiny moments slowly train your brain. They teach it to expect pleasure without effort. That's where discipline begins to disappear. More you feed distraction, the harder focus becomes. Here's the good news, your brain can change. This is called neuroplasticity. Every disciplined action creates a stronger mental pathway. The first day feels difficult, the second day feels uncomfortable, the third day still feels challenging. Little by little, your brain starts adapting. Once felt impossible begins to feel normal. This is how discipline grows, through motivation, through repetition. Every promise you keep to yourself builds self-respect. Self-respect creates real confidence. Discipline isn't about controlling your life, it's about finally taking control of yourself. Most people give up too early, right when things are finally starting to change, because your brain doesn't like new struggles. It clings to what feels familiar. Even if that familiarity is hurting you, that resistance, it doesn't feel dramatic. Feels like laziness, feels like boredom, or just not today. And suddenly one day becomes many. Many days quietly turn into habits. And here's the truth most people don't notice. You don't just repeat actions, you slowly become them. Every small decision matters more than you think. Skipping one alarm, delaying one task, choosing comfort one more time, all adds up as moments. As direction, every choice is quietly shaping your future self. The good news is you can interrupt it. Right here, right now, with something small but powerful. Anyway, even if you feel unready, even if your mind says later, because discipline isn't built in perfect moments, it's built in uncomfortable ones. Yes, those moments feel heavy at first. They quietly make you stronger, until one day you don't struggle anymore. You simply become someone who follows through. Here's something successful people understand. They don't rely on motivation, they rely on systems, because systems keep working, even when emotions don't. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't wait until you feel motivated. You simply do it. That's the power of a habit. Removes the need to make a decision. Every good system reduces temptation. It makes the right choice, the easiest choice. To read more, keep a book where you'll see it. To use your phone less, move it out of reach. To wake up earlier, put your alarm across the room. Small changes create big results, because discipline isn't only about willpower. It's about designing your environment. Remove distractions, reduce friction, make good habits obvious, bad habits invisible. Easier you make success, the more often you'll choose it. Your future isn't built by one heroic moment. It's built by hundreds of smart decisions, day after day. Choice after choice, until discipline becomes part of who you are. People who seem the strongest still have bad days, they still feel tired, they still feel doubt, they still hear the voice that says, skip today, start tomorrow, you've already done enough. The difference is, they don't let that voice make their decisions. They listen, but they don't obey. They understand something powerful. Feelings are temporary. Your choices shape your future forever. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you become mentally stronger, because the task gets easier, because you become stronger. Strength isn't built by avoiding resistance, it's built by facing it. Every difficult morning makes the next one easier. Every promise you keep to yourself becomes evidence that you can be trusted. The person who trusts themselves stops needing constant motivation. They act because of who they are, because of how they feel. That's the true psychology of self-discipline. Quietly transforms your habits, your identity, eventually your entire life. Year from now, you'll wish you had started today, because it would have been easy, because every day mattered. Your future isn't decided by one massive breakthrough, it's decided by the small choices nobody sees, alarm you didn't ignore, workout you didn't skip, the book you decided to open, the distraction you chose to walk away from. Those moments may seem insignificant today. Together, they become the foundation of an extraordinary life. Remember, discipline isn't punishment, it's self-respect. It's keeping the promises you make to yourself. Every time you choose your future over your comfort, you become someone stronger, someone wiser, someone your future self will be proud of. So don't wait for the perfect mood or the perfect time. Because perfection has never changed anyone. Action does. Choice, habit, discipline, day at a time. Life you want begins with the decision you make today.